It's lit now. Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Check. EmEz. What's up, Brody?
Thank you for coming. This is the sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sit down. It's your guy EmEz. They call me the orator, and please believe, ain't none greater. Across from me this afternoon is designer and founder of Heritage Trends, Fritz.
Yes, sir.
Do you want the whole name, or is Fritz cool?
Fritz is cool.
All right.
Fritz is cool.
How's everything, Fritz?
I'm blessed. For the opportunity to be here.
Okay, no. That's
excited.
Well, it is a blessing, but don't worry about it. You good? Fritz is a Haitian brother. He's got this clothing line. It's called Heritage Trends, and it was a while ago I met you.
Yeah.
He dropped off some shirts. We had a good conversation, and we've always been in contact from time to time. And
Absolutely.
he brought up some jean jackets. He's got the hat on with the logo and all that.
Yes.
Tell me some of the struggles you've come across being a designer in the world of New York City and the fashion and all that good stuff.
Oh my God, it's a continuing learning process. I started back in 2005. A friend of mine who actually had already been designing already, and he put me on to the whole process of graphic design. Shout out to Ed Bellevue, and basically started doing my research, and I started a line back in 2005 called Finesse. Initially it was called Finesse Couture, around that Ed Hardy Affliction phase.
Gotcha, yeah.
And it's been a I would say like a tough road. It's nothing easy because being an entrepreneur it comes with its own struggles, because you're trying to fund your own business. You got to probably maintain a side job while you're doing it, and you're going through the ups and downs. So it's a learning process, but I'm down for the long haul.
What are some of the things you've learned in that process that you would like to pass on to other young designers that are trying to crack the mainstream fashionista thing?
Oh boy, okay. There's quite a few things. I think one of the things that I should say is research as much as possible, ask questions as much as possible, study the craft that you're trying to going into, and whether it's high fashion, whether it's urban, do as much research as you can to basically understand the market that you're going into, so you can better navigate through it. So
okay, go ahead, finish.
Yeah. So and. To be honest, I'm still learning, and I'm always asking questions. It doesn't matter whether you're in the field or not. I always feel like I can pick up some jewels from anyone that is willing to share. And of course, we're in the days, in the era of information, where information is at the tip of our fingers. Google, YouTube. So whenever I can't find answers, I Google.
Absolutely.
So
Fritz is in the building. This is Sit Down. It's your guy, EmEz. It says here you started Heritage Trends in 2010, after the earthquake. Excuse me.
Yes.
Why?
It was one of those things, like, as they say, you turn a tragic moment into something that could be, I guess you bring something positive out of it. And one of the things that triggered, that whole concept was looking at the pictures after the earthquake. Yes. I would say maybe a day or a week afterwards, I saw a photographer took a picture of a mother, I think it was a mother, walking her child to church. It's like I looked; they were just like they were going to church.
Okay.
But like you could see all the chaos around her. You know what I'm saying? The mud, the broke down buildings, the bricks, and everything else. But yet, the child was well dressed. She was well dressed.
Because in the Haitian culture, it's the 3 L's. In America, you got the reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Yes.
In Creole Haitian culture, it's l'école, l'église, la
caille.
So you gotta look good going to church. Absolutely. Go ahead.
So when I saw that, it just sparked how no matter how much my people or we go through, we always find a way to get up, to fight, and as I say, embrace the next day, as long as we get to see it. So I created a piece which was more so to commemorate, the strength of the people, how they were able to, while things were happening, all the crumbles, all the lives that were still being, taken out, from under the rubble.
Yeah.
You could still see, the strength of the people. So I created a piece that basically was just saying, resilience, and that what sparked the first design that I did for Heritage Trends. Initially, it was called Heritage Tees, because I was just doing shirts for Haiti, just to wow, I'm like, my people's been through so much, and all you watching all the news networks, all I kept saying was like, this is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. But not once have we celebrated or hear what Haiti has contributed.
But we both know there's a contributing factor to why that is the narrative behind Haiti.
Yes.
1804.
Oh, absolutely.
That is why they will always make sure Haiti is a nation that doesn't prosper.
Yes.
Because we, as a Haitian man myself, were the first land that struck back against the racism and the slavery and all that. We were the first people that were free, and we weren't just doing it for our people. We went to Brazil. We went to Cuba. We went to America. We went to Greece. Like,
yes.
Haitians, listen, if you know a Haitian, love that person because he's got ancestors that fought for your people.
The South Americans, like Haiti has contributed to so much in history. And it's just so sad that it's not
documented.
Yes, it's not documented.
Well, it's documented, it's just not taught.
It's not taught. There you go. I think that's what I was going to say. Because the thing is, like, one thing that I can say in doing Heritage Trends, it actually has taught me a lot about my history and a lot about other histories as well. I didn't even know that. I think it's back in 1774, the Savannah, Georgia, how Haiti provided soldiers.
Yep.
For America to get its independence.
Chicago was founded by a Haitian man.
Yes, and it's just so much that I'm learning, and once again, like this is so deep for me because I'm like, why fashion is it's an impression. How you express yourself, and I felt like what better way to communicate history. Where I'm not boring you with so much talking points, but I can actually show a piece and like, wow, what is that piece? What does it represent?
Yeah.
And so once again, it sparked my designs where I'm digging, as far as like narratives that never have been expressed on a world stage or like you said on radio or on TV. So I'm like, it's necessary. It's not just our culture. There's so much out there that I'm learning. So I will continue to do so and share a lot more with the people that shop Heritage Trends.
Absolutely. When was the moment you wanted to get into fashion?
I can say fashion has always been a part of my life. Like you said, being in Haiti, growing up in Haiti, the 3 L's, of course. For all the 3 L's, you got to be dressed.
Absolutely.
Even Lakai, you got to be dressed.
Yep.
So, I was definitely, I know like as a child, I remember this kind of like almost as if like so vivid, like it was yesterday. I remember my mother and my grandmother, because I actually grew up with my mother and my grandmother. My dad was military. So so long story short, my mom had seen one of the elders in our hometown wearing a suit and, some nice pair, pairs of shoes. I think I was probably like 4 years old. And I still remember this. Because that's one thing I have to tell people. Growing up in Haiti, 4 years old, you're almost like it's 12 here. That's how advanced you are. Because it's like you're almost taking care of yourself at that point. But I was so open to being around elders. So anyway, my mother saw that outfit and she approached that guy. She's like, I like what you have on. I want that same outfit for my son. And suits, shoes, that was my thing. So ever since as a child, I've always been somewhat like, you don't leave your house unless your pants are ironed. You could see the crease in your pants, and always making sure your tie, everything is on point. So it's always been a part of me. So now fast forward to here, when I came here, in I would say mid '90s, I went to a concert and I saw at the time Andy Hilfiger, and I was wearing a tank top at the time. I was kind of like a little buff at the time, but and he saw me. He's like, "Are you a model?" But
you did do modeling though.
I did.
Okay.
That's after that. After that conversation,
okay.
I'm like, "Oh, maybe I could do it." But at the time, I started pursuing modeling. I did a little bit. This is around the time Tyson Beckford was just like killing the game. But I did it on a lower level. I did some light work. And ever since still work, right? But ever since then, I've always like, wow, I'm intrigued by fashion. And once again, I like, to dress. I like to look sharp, and I like to express myself through clothes. And I noticed that everyone does that. So that's pretty much how I've always been in fashion. But now to go behind the scenes to design, I'm like, wow, I would see things and like, I'd like to have this, but I can't find it. I like to do this, but it's not out there, or if it's out there, it's out of season. Once I get to it, so I figured like what better way than to create something and also to have it, to be my own designer.
Yeah.
And then started designing for myself, and then now I'm doing for everybody else.
So what are some of the new pieces we're moving now?
Well, of course, when I first started, I was just doing T-shirts and hoodies, and now we're doing jean jackets. We have.
It's a little young, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the right one.
It's fitted. It's fitted.
I'm gonna get the right one right. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get the right one because I like the whole Haiti with the 1804. And let me put the back on it. Show the back of it. So I will be copying one of these. I'm gonna get me one of these.
Y'all see EmEz?
Right behind that Power 105 one.
Yes.
Anyways, okay, the jean jackets. What else?
Yeah, so jean jackets, and we work in of course, like a bigger collection. But right now we're just slowly doing the jean jackets. We have bomber jackets as well.
I want one of the bombers. I need one of those for the
bomber
fall.
Jackets, and then leather as well. Some biker jackets as well that we're working on.
Where can I find the pieces? Where can I buy these?
Right now we're online. HeritageTrends.com is where you can find the entire collection. And like I said, we don't only do pieces from Haiti. Like the brand is called Heritage Trends, so it actually represents cultures across the world.
Oh, okay.
Yes, across the world. So we're designing and learning and doing as much research to showcase the cultures and highlight the triumphant moments of cultures across the world that maybe haven't been talked about.
Yeah.
And just talking about Black culture, African American culture. Once again, we're used to just hearing that we're just slaves, but there's a history before that.
Amen.
That I'm sharing within my pieces, like the great kings, the great queens. So there's a lot of things that you'll see on the website that celebrate cultures across the world. Puerto Ricans represented, Dominicans are represented, Italians are represented, Colombians are represented. I mean, once again, the list goes on.
You got to be inclusive. It's not to separate. You're trying to unite. So doing things for everyone is amazing.
Why? Because that's the thing too. Like we're different in terms of like where we're from, and we're always expressing that, and it's always I think what sparked the conversations when we walk. When we travel, you ask questions and you're learning new things about people. So while we're I think one of the basis of the brand is like while we're highlighting the beauty of your culture. It doesn't necessarily mean for you to hate another.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, one of the things that I say is, like, I have my family, the Bosquet family. That's my first priority.
Okay.
I have 3 kids. My oldest, two girls and a son, and my wife. So, my priority is to them. But that doesn't mean that I can't help another family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
I'm always going to celebrate mine first, but that doesn't mean that I have to, show hate for anyone else. So. That's
Fritz. Thank you for coming, bro.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck and success with the brand. If you ever need anything, you've got my number. I'll always help you. Let them know how to get the clothes again.
On heritagetrends.com is the website. heritagetrends.com. HeritageTrends.com. We're also on Instagram at Heritage Trends, Facebook.com/Heritage Trends. YouTube channel and everything else. So Heritage Trends is pretty much like the key. You just type that anywhere, it'll populate on your Google. I just want to say this: you've ever since I met you that first time, you've been a staple, like as far as like being so supportive, and I appreciate you for that because that goes a long way to find another brother, especially of Haitian descent, who's not afraid to embrace another, and that's huge. So I really appreciate that.
That's the easiest thing I could do for mankind and my people in general.
Absolutely.
I love what you're doing. Like I said before, if you ever need anything, you got me. And this is not, I know this is 2 Haitian brothers talking, but this is just not a Haitian thing. If you're, like he said, any culture, any descent, you can find something for you at Heritage Trends. Make sure you log on to the website, go cop it, follow him on Instagram and everything else.
I just wanted to add right quick too, just one of the things that I wanted to highlight is just like, how we're, especially just Black culture in general, we're afraid to wear another culture's brand. I should say, like, let me just put it best. I had a friend of mine who was working out. He had an Italy sweatsuit, and he's African American. No one asked him if he was Italian, but he won't wear a Jamaican sweatsuit because he's not Jamaican.
I know.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you won't wear something that represents Haiti because you're not. And it shouldn't be that way.
No.
We can celebrate each other because it's just so that's the main thing. I want to create pieces that either whether you're Haitian, African American, Italian, you could wear that piece because it's just a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Versus like, well, I'm not Haitian, I can't wear that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to to put that out there.
Yeah, listen, Fritz is a good guy, and I'm trying to put good people in front of my people. So follow him, cop some pieces. Doesn't matter what heritage you are from, but you have a heritage, and you'll find it at Heritage Trends. Thank you again for coming, Fritz.
Thank you very much.
You already did the following and all that good stuff,
Yes.
and we're out of here. It's the sit down, and we out.
It's lit now. Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Check. EmEz. What's up, Brody?
Thank you for coming. This is the sit down.